It's time for baseball here on The Show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Blue Jays and the folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs. And
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Settling in now, Bo Bichette. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. On the outside black. Good pitch called for a strike. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on The Show. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slapped hard the opposite way. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and that's the 2nd out. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's only 1 for 10. chopper to short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the box. New inning set to get underway. Stepping into the box, Rendell Gritchick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Drilled down the line. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Cut it.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez has it. And the throw is in time. McGuire is retired. 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Drury's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And there's out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 hit. Digging in, Kevin Biggio, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Here's a pop-up now. Voigt has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 2.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now, hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 29.
Now at the plate, Gio Urshela hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to let. You know, Matt, we have so.
Belted high and deep into right center. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at 3rd. Can't really fault him for that, though.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
The 2-1 home.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. In now, Reese McGuire. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 1-2. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 2nd home run early. Move on top, 4-0.
Hey, how about that? That's a way to unclog the bags. 1 swing and a grand slam bomb, and it gives him the lead.
So now to the plate, Billy McKinney. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He popped out in his first trip. The 2-1.
Inside, ball 3.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated
and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable. Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Jay Happ will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantaged counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
2-2, here it is. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Reese McGuire will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Billy McKinney. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Jays go down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gio Urshela. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Chopped on the ground to first. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Biggio. It was a walk in his last trip. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
3-2 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Popped him up. Andujar over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hit out towards second, and there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The left fielder.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Still 2-2. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there's one down now. At the plate, Torres, a hit in two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Chase Anderson takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final two outs of this seventh frame. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Drilled to first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there with a one-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, right to him. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Bo Bichette. He'll start us off in the 8th. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. So a full count now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Reese McGuire. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hit on the ground to third. Andahar brings it in to second for 1. On to Voit, and inning-ending. Bottom of the inning now. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Andujar. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out. Aroldis Chapman
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number
Stepping
6.
in for the Jays, Travis Shaw. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. But they still lead this one 4-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Right on the corner, 2-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. There's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Aaron Judge is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder,
Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-2 the final score today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tanner Roark earns the win, his 2nd. Ken Giles closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.